The importance in voting. Let your voice be heard. Are you represented in Congress? Do they understand your point of view? Economic status. If not, change it. Vote to be heard and represented. Politicians make decisions and laws and have no idea how you feel or how it's going to affect your community. My voice, your voice, everyone's voice is important, and we want to be heard. Vote in all elections, local, state, and federal. People want representation, no matter what their background, ethnical or economic status. America is a diverse society, and all officials should represent the society. The officials represent the society may understand your economical issues, and your ethnic backgrounds. They have been in your shoes, so they understand what is important to your community, what is important to you. But the only way to have someone to represent you that's going to understand what is important to you, you must vote for those candidates that are going to represent your community. I am a registered voter. I have learned to vote in local, state, and federal elections. In the past, I always voted in presidential elections, assuming that that was the election that was going to make a change for me. Not knowing that the local and state elections are what represents my community. They are the only ones who understand what my community needs. If my school needs funding, if I need health care centers, or community programs to help the young children in my community to become better in society. Politicians know who vote, and they know what communities do not vote. They're not going to focus on your community if your community has a percentage of non-voters. They are only going to work on the communities that have the higher percentage because they feel as though those communities care about what's going on. If a school is going to be closed, it will be the school in your community if you do not vote. Hospitals going to close, community programs shut down, it's going to be in the communities that do not vote because the politicians feel that you do not care about your community. You must let your voice be heard. Represent your community. Represent your schools. Represent your community programs. We live in a democracy. According to massvote.org, voting is the cornerstone of democracy. But sadly, far too people vote. What is that? Change will happen. Let your voice be heard. I know it's a cliche of Barack Obama, and for those who may believe in his political views and who do not, change will happen if you vote. You can only make change for society, which is better for your community, if you cast a vote. You want to be heard. You want to be represented. No one understands your point of view, your issues, unless you vote. As stated by politicians, a government for the people and by the people. Be heard. It is your civic duty and your responsibility to be heard for a better society. You must vote. We live in a democracy. It's a government for the people, by the people. If you vote, your voices will be heard. Your schools will remain open. The community programs will remain open. It does not matter your ethnic background, your economic status. You must vote. Represent yourself. You want to be heard. And for those of you who still may not want to vote or do not understand why you should vote, females used to not have the right to vote. That privilege was won by one vote. Voting makes a difference. I am a female, so I have the privileges to vote because someone cared enough for me as a female to have that ability. One person made a change. If you vote, you could be that one person to make that change for your community. My voice is important. Your voice is important. Vote. It is your responsibility. Thank you and have a good day.